Congressman Roger Williams into this conversation, the Republican out of Texas. He's chairman of the House Committee on Small Business. We talked to you a lot, Congressman, welcome back, about small business. And there's been surveys done, we've done some of them, and a lot of people do say that they're worried because small businesses in general do rely on imports a lot, right? So what are you hearing?
Well, there's no question. I mean, the tariffs have some people nervous, but the thing about it is we shouldn't be having these trade deficits with other countries. I mean, we should be the seller and the maker of, not the buyer of. And the tariffs are going to create some of that. They're going to bring jobs back to America. They're going to create jobs in America. And over the long haul, I think it's going to be fine. Now, remember, I'm a car dealer, so tariffs affect my product. But I'm not afraid of them because I will tell you, and if you're a small business owner like myself and others, if you have a widget on the shelf or if you're a car on the lot and it's priced too high because maybe of the tariff, you'll find out that merchants will discount that product to get it off the shelf. In some cases, people actually may buy a product cheaper with a tariff than if it didn't have tariffs. So free markets and competition will settle in. And I agree with the president. I think great days.
Well, sometimes, and we had this discussion over the years, free markets and competition settling in. The word deficit to me has a negative connotation. When people hear deficit, they think bad because in many other uses in our life, it is a bad thing. But I don't know about whether trade deficits are always a bad thing, whether importing more than we export essentially is always a bad thing. I mean, you own a business, you got a store, say, in Texas, and you got to buy some stuff for your store, and you're getting it cheaper overseas. I mean, that's not always a bad thing. It might allow you to make more money or hire more people in your business, right?
Well, anything business can buy cheap and sell high is going to create that. But the fact of the matter, these tariffs have got people worried. I get it. But Main Street, what they want, they just want their taxes cut too. And I would tell you, Colin, we cut taxes. That's going to create margins for people to pay a little extra if they have to. And we reduce regulations. Main Street will be in business.
Now, I want to ask you about another thing. It's related to small business and immigration, because we just talked about immigration. I know I believe you support this, but tell us. SBA, the Small Business Administration, planning to relocate 6 of its regional offices out of sanctuary cities because they don't comply with immigration law is the logic. So it's like Atlanta, Boston, Chicago, Denver, and New York. What would you say about this? I guess the other side of it would probably be, well, are you being punitive to these cities because you disagree with their politics?
Well, first of all, I think it's great. As you know, I have oversight of the SBA and really looking forward to working with Kelly Loeffler. She gets it. And I think, look, why should we reward these bad cities, these sanctuary cities, for breaking the law? Why should they have an advantage America brings, i.e. through the SBA and small business get started through banks and the government? Why should we let them reward people from a sanctuary city? So sanctuary cities break the law. We don't want to reward them. We're moving them where the customers are. Moving to the smaller cities, will appreciate it, and I think it'll help business.
Real quick, you had a border bill, too, while we're talking about immigration, on Customs and Border Patrol screening and detaining migrants until they're determined whether or not they're on the terrorist watch list. Is that what the bill says? I mean, what was going on? What goes on now?
But it makes it easier for Border Patrol to be able to give due process, check these people back to the terrorist watch list. Under Biden, there was hundreds and hundreds of people that got through on the terrorist list. And I think you've seen the numbers. Under President Trump, it's around 6. And this bill would just have codified the fact that we don't want you here if you're illegal. If you're coming over illegal, we're going to send you back. And it's pretty basic. It's simple, but we need that so the Border Patrol and Customs will have the ability to do that and not waste time on these people in the States.
Okay, as always, Congressman Roger Williams, thank you.